Really uneventful ending, but it was a good fight while it lasted. There are multiple opinions on this, on how the fight was playing out. There are a lot of people saying Gane was destroying Aspinall, or that Aspinall was landing good shots on Gane and he was ahead in the fight. So I want to make a whole breakdown, strike for strike, what really happened, and I'm going to tally them all up at the end, and we're going to decide who was winning the first round and who probably would have got the decision of the first round. All right, so we have the first exchange. They touch gloves, 457. Aspinall lunges at Gane with the right hand. He misses. Gane steps back, parries the right hand. Then Gane returns with a jab of his own, but that also slides right past Aspinall's head. Nothing landed first exchange. Aspinall then on the break lands a body kick on Gane. I'd say this was like a light slash solid. I'd say light because Gane didn't have any reaction really, but it landed pretty clean. We have Gane misses a jab. Commentary said actually like went whoa, but didn't show any impact towards Tom. I don't think it landed clean on him. And then Gane lands first stomp kick, misses second stomp kick. Tom tries to he slides out of range with his lead leg to miss the stomp kick and tries to return with his own right hand on Gane as he's off balance. Just misses, hits, barely touches his chest. We're not even going to count that as a strike. Then Tom lunges at him with a 1-2 running after Gane, touching him right at the end of it, snapping Gane's head back slightly and making him not fly, but the momentum of Tom running at him and Gane running backwards snapped his head back, makes him go all the way backwards. The momentum pushes him all the way towards the cage. So I'd say this was a good like medium strike right here. Very solid shot. See right here, we have Gane right up against the cage here. Gane misses a body jab. You can see Tom just slides right out of range. Wasn't in range for it. And then we have here. So Tom is chasing him and Gane steps in with a big left hand, gets a big reaction out of Tom. This will be, I think, the first big shot of the round. I'd say like an impactful shot. Gane land a leg kick, outside leg kick, I'd say a light, just kind of touched him. Tom tries to return after the leg kick with a 1-2, misses both shots from what I see. It was either missed or just grazed slightly, so we won't even count these shots. We have Gane touch him barely. If you watch the frame here, Gane extends fully with a stomp kick, but you can see his leg is fully extended and it just touched Tom's thigh. So we're not even going to count that as a strike really. Then Tom, as Gane, I think he was expecting a body kick. He ducks down, tries to block his body and his head at the same time with the X block. Actually catches slightly Tom's knee on the head kick. So I don't know if it landed too clean. It looked like it maybe hit the arm and then kind of had a little impact on Gane here. So I'm going to put this as light because it didn't look too impactful. It didn't jolt Gane back or any sort of big thing happen. Then Tom grazes a left hand, so we'll count that as a light strike as well. You can see here, that's where it kind of connected. Here, Gane lands a really solid step-in jab as Tom is closing distance. Tom is trying to land a knee, and Gane steps in and lands a jab right as Tom is stepping in, smacking his head back. But it didn't look like it was too big of a reaction from Tom. So I'd say this was a solid medium. I think Aspinall missed this knee. If you watch in real time, frame by frame, it didn't look like it landed. This jab looked like it actually landed, but it didn't look like it had much impact. I'll put it in between medium and light because you see Gane kind of like jolt backwards after it. And then this right hand around the guard, I couldn't really tell if this landed. It didn't look like Gane's head had any movement or he didn't have any reaction. So I'm going to say a light because it does look like it connects, but it doesn't look like it connects hard at all. Tom slightly lands a stomp kick, so I say light. And then he lands right after that a leg kick, so an outside leg kick. So I'll say a light for those two. Gane kind of touches Tom with a body jab, nothing too significant. This shot was decent. Gane kind of touched him pretty solidly with the left straight. So I'd say light still. It still looks like it caught the end of his body, even in real time. The body shots from Gane didn't look like it did much impact towards him. There's maybe one that we'll go into where it really digged in, but here you can kind of see it touches the outside. Here, Gane kind of touches him with a body jab. Hard to see from this angle, but no real reaction from Tom. Didn't even lower his hands after. So, and this is where Tom lands a flush head kick. You could see it's right here. Look at the shin, and his hand is not even covering it. It actually goes right underneath of his hand, the shin, and Gane's arm is not fully behind his head where that kick is wrapping around. That was a big head kick, and after it landed, it literally shook Tom to this or Gane to the side. Like he takes it and then jolts to his right. I think it is from this angle is right, and completely makes him like almost pushes him into a momentum to circle the other way. So this was a pretty impactful shot. You could see it. You can also hear it smacked pretty clean. Tom misses. He goes for 2 shots after, misses both of them. So nothing happened there. Tom misses a low kick. If you watch it in real time, it's hard to get a frame of this, but he throws an outside low kick and it just missed by like 30 feet. Yep, this is the leg kick that he attempted and missed by 30 feet. Gane missed a body jab here. You can see in real time it looks like it touches, but this is the fully extended shot, and you can see that glove just touched Tom. If you see in real time, Tom, as he's throwing this, actually slides right out of it, right back. Doesn't really touch too clean. There's no like crevice in his stomach right there, so it didn't really land, so we won't count that there. This shot, if you watch in real time, Tom kind of stepping into it. If you see his momentum is going into it, so this is a body jab. It lands right on. It kind of lands on the chest, so I'll give it a light strike right there. Gane snaps Tom's head back with a nice jab right here. I'd say this is like in between medium and heavy. Like absolutely snaps his head back. This makes Tom fire right back, lands a nice left hook right on the guard. Gane shells up, if you watch this in real time, lands a left hook right on Gane. And then he kind of lands a right hand on the arm. So we'll count that as a light, the right arm. The left hook was a medium. Yeah, you can see Gane's reaction after eating both. He kind of like stumbles backwards after it. It's a big shot. He like shelled up right into it. He actually like ducked right into those 2 punches. Right after Gane is exiting, so after he gets hit with those 2 punches, he's trying to exit range. Tom just lands a front kick as Gane was exiting. I really like this. Tom was doing this a lot throughout the first round, or he did it like 2 or 3 times. Every time they would have a big exchange, Gane would almost like turn around and try and exit range, and Tom would like just throw a front kick kind of like to his midsection as he's moving away. So you can see it would kind of zap his you kind of like eat it, and then like, that was uncomfortable right away. This was the first eye poke attempt here. I saw every time, it didn't look like, and I don't want to say Gane was too slow in terms of the boxing exchanges when they would actually go in the pocket and start exchanging, but it didn't look like Gane wanted anything to do with like throwing hands in the pocket. So what he would do every time Tom would blitz, if he couldn't hit him with a jab and he missed the jab, let's say, or didn't see it coming, he would try and take Tom's face and like push it away. You'd see it a few times. He would like literally try and just shove him backwards just to keep distance. And doing that, he was extending his palm right on Tom's face, and he did it quite a few times. I was honestly watching this already nervous for an eye poke happening from what he was trying. I saw what he was trying to do right away, and I'm like, dude, that is not going to end well. So then he falls over after he throws it. Gane goes for the eye poke. Tom kind of shoves him down. He falls down. As he gets back up, you can see Tom kind of land a jab. I won't say it's hard or medium because it didn't look like a big reaction. Just you can see it somewhat landed because Gane put his hands up right after it landed. Tom actually attempts a spinning heel kick to the body. I don't think it had much impact. We'll put that as like a light shot. It didn't look like it did anything too bad. Right here, we have Cyril Gane land a pretty solid inside low kick. I'd give that like in between a light and a medium right there. It pushed Tom's lead leg backwards. Gane, if you see this, Gane missed a body jab by like 30 feet. Right here, after Gane missed the body jab, Tom then returns with a big right hand on Gane's chin as well. So this is the first, I'd say the second big shot for Tom in this round. You can see they were kind of standing right after he threw that jab. Tom lunges in and cracks him with the right hand. You could see right here. Look at where his head starts. You can see that punch about to connect. So you see it's kind of leaning forward. Look at what happens right after it lands. Snaps his head back. You can see it snap back. He puts his guard up right away. And right after that, he starts stumbling backwards from that shot, from the impact. It seemed like in this fight, Gane was landing well in terms of like Tom coming in, and this is the impact I saw. He would time him with straight shots right down the middle, which is pretty impactful for breaking people's noses. I'd say it can cause nosebleeds, and it's uncomfortable, kind of getting smacked in the nose as you're coming in. It's a big shot. It makes the other fighter weary of what's coming. And Tom's shots were more of like thudding. So whenever he would land, he would blitz and come in, and every time he would land clean on Gane, Gane would legit like stumble backwards every time. He'd snap his head back, stumble backwards from the impact coming at him. So if you want to take it like that, it looked more like, from what I saw, anytime Tom landed, it had a bigger reaction from Gane. Every time Cyril landed, it was clean as he was coming in, which was bloodying up the nose of Aspinall. So that's how I like to look at this. It's more of like, do you take Gane's visual damage that he created, which is a big part of it, or do you take kind of the big impact Tom would have every time he would land? You can see here, this jab somewhat touches, I'll say a light, because it did graze. If you watch, it kind of caught the side of his head. Tom kind of slipped it slightly, but it did catch him, so I'll give him a light right there. Right here, they exchange. Tom switches stances, lands an inside low kick as Gane is trying to throw a right hook. Gane's right hook, I know it looks like it may have landed or not. It missed by like as much as it's showing right now, that space. It landed right on his arm. Tom is turned away from throwing that rear leg kick. And you can see he was at the same time. So Tom was turning his head, throwing the leg kick. Gane attempted a left hook, but it actually shortened the left hook because of the leg kick landed. I'll give that a light. Gane misses a stomp kick by a mile here. Tom then misses 2 shots. Gane had a really nice slip right here. He slips the straight or the right hook coming over him. And then Tom throws a huge left hook, and Gane literally emotes on him as he misses it. Pretty clean. Great stuff by Gane. At 206, Gane missed a jab. He went for a jab. Tom slipped right backwards of it. Just missed it. So then right after that, after Gane missed the jab, we have Tom return right away with a front kick, which completely, Cyril Gane, if you watched in real time, just swiped it away. So it had no impact at all. Gane landed a pretty good leg kick here. I'd say in between light and medium again. Had a decent reaction out of Tom. He missed this body jab. So there was 2. He threw this first body jab, didn't really land, so we won't count that. This one, though, look at the impact on Tom's chest as he's coming in. We'll give this one a medium, since it was a pretty good shot while Tom was coming in. So yeah, we'll count this one as a medium. Good shot as Tom was coming in. They're in range. Cyril snaps Tom's head back. I'd give this between a medium and hard shot right here. Good, really good shot. Gane kind of taps an inside low kick here. Not too significant. It was a good one, though. I'll give it a light. 129, Tom fakes a spin, and then Cyril bites on it, throws a huge left overhand, lands on the back of Tom Aspinall. No real damage there. I won't even count that as a light. I don't think that even really landed on his back. Right here, Gane misses a stomp kick, and then as Tom is coming in, throws a jab. It kind of grazes him. It comes through the side, but it did look like it had some impact. So I'll give that in between light and medium. We have Tom throw a decent, so right here, he throws a right hand. Decent shot right here. I'll give this one in between light and medium. You see Gane duck right into this right hand. Had some impact on him if you watch it. Left hook kind of grazes. We'll give it a light. So right here, as they both leave the exchange, Tom throws a body front kick right here, which you could see Gane was kind of exchanging. He looked a little gassed from the exchange and was trying to just completely exit out. And looked a little like, not wobbly, sloppy coming out of range. And then Tom hit him with the body kick, and you can see him kind of wince. I'll give this one actually in between a medium. I'll give this one a solid medium. Just from the impact, it looked like it had. Cyril didn't like that shot. Gane misses a body jab. You can see in real time, Tom slips backwards, or just steps backwards, doesn't land clean. And then Tom lands a massive low kick. Almost takes Gane right off of his feet. Right here, you could see this shot land. This is Gane's reaction from the shot. Big low kick, which then sets up. This one I'll give in between a hard and a medium. Very good shot right here, because this one sets up this right hand right here. Tom steps in with a massive right hand. You can see, look at the impact. If you watch in real time, Gane's head literally vibrates from the shot, like it snaps to the side, and he ends up, look at where he starts. He's right in front of the black line from the shot. Right after the shot, he gets tagged, ends up here, and kind of like wobbled. Not wobbled, he stumbled backwards all the way to the black line. Even closer to the fence, this is the shot I got, but he is actually even farther back. So, big shot. I think, to me, this was the biggest shot of the fight right here, this right hand. This one was big too. The other one I'll give a hard. This one I'll give a hard too. It doesn't really, we don't really see what exactly landed. I think it was a lead right hook as Tom was coming in. And you see right here, Gane's glove kind of passed through. It looks like he threw a right hook, and you see Tom's head snap back. You don't really see, though, if it landed or not. You just see them go wild in the pocket, but this was Tom's reaction right after this, so I have to give it a hard shot. He then immediately puts his glove right to his chin. You can see him glue it, so he stumbles backwards, puts his hand right up. You can see that shot woke Tom up right away. Good shot from Gane. I'd say that was the second biggest shot of the fight. And now we have the eye poke, and actually at the same time as the eye poke that ended the fight, Tom landed a pretty decent left hand or left hook right on Gane's chin. I'll give that a medium right there. If you see, watch, so his head starts here, turns his head to the side with that left hook at the same time. Very good shot. So tallying it up, honestly, I would give this a fight a draw if I could, a 10-10, just based on the damage. I think Aspinall landed slightly more in the fight, which I am so shocked watching back. I thought Gane landed more, and Aspinall landed more impactful shots. But Aspinall actually landed both at a slightly higher range. But Gane did land some really solid shots. I would say the solid shots were so close and even. Well, we had 6 for Tom for solid, 4.5 for Gane. And you can even move that around more how you see it. I saw it this way. Unbiased, I was trying to do it as unbiased as possible. I saw it this way. And they were basically tied for heavy shots. 3.5 for Tom, 3 for Gane. With those shots where I mixed in medium and heavy, you can give heavy, more heavy to Gane, less heavy for Tom. And it's really just like neck and neck. Honestly, the decision is razor close. I give it, after rewatching this and after tallying it all up, I do give it to Aspinall. I do think the right hand that he landed at the end, the other right hand that he landed in the middle of the round, and the head kick, all three of those were massive shots. I like watching it back, you can see Gane every time he got hit with them. He literally, it pushed him backwards. Like it snapped his head back and he started stumbling backwards like literally, he would move from like he would run back like around 2 feet, which is insane from one shot landing. And Gane's damage was coming from the bloody nose. He kept landing it, he broke his nose, and he kept kind of like making it worse and worse. It almost looked like, I saw Lucas Tracy said this, looked like someone splattered paint all over Aspinall's face, which is significant in itself. So it's how you score it. I scored it for Aspinall. Insanely competitive fight. I was shocked rewatching this how actually dead even the strikes were. This was damn near even. I had, tallying it all up how I saw it, I had Aspinall up 4 strikes. You could easily give Gane some of those shots maybe he missed. I didn't see them land, but if you saw them land, you could give him some more light strikes, maybe 4 or 3 more, and it's dead even. Now I have an even fight, but great fight, honestly. I enjoyed rewatching it. Super high level. They were both landing amazing shots, and I'm really excited for the rematch. If it's going to be as competitive as this, I'm really excited. I hope we get 5 rounds of this because this was awesome. I'm an Aspinall fan. I'm hoping Aspinall wins, but unbiasedly, I just like a good fight. So I am hoping the next fight is competitive. This makes the rematch so much more interesting, and I'm excited. Yeah, I had Aspinall winning. Let me know how you guys saw it. If you guys disagree, rewatch it and then respond to it and say you missed this and this, and I'll look back and I'll respond to the comments, say if you're right or wrong, if I see it differently. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like more videos like this, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, like the video, and tag the Weasel. Weasel, you're my inspiration for this video. I didn't think you would make a video on this, and I see it's a big topic discussion amongst everybody right now in the MMA community. So I wanted to cover it. If you want to cover it to combat my video, go for it. All right, guys, peace out. Have a good one.